Alright, I'm back. We got Single Hill Brewing Company. This one is the Adams Pilsner. It says a crispy mountain beer since 2020. Proudly brewed in Yakima, Washington, which is where I live. So this is a super local brewery. Let's see, it says naturally brewed from the finest Northwest malts and Yakima Valley hops for the ultimate in refreshment, the bubbly of the Gold Ribbon Feast beers. Okay. We got basically just a silver can with a golden blue, very simplistic label. Easily recognizable though. We got the gold top on it. Let's go ahead and crack this thing with the lack of fingernails that I have. We are going to be drinking this out of a flute, a lager flute. Looks like we got some nice carbonation there. We'll probably end up with 2 fingers, probably. We'll see how good I pour this. Nope, probably more like 3 here in the flute. Alright, let's take a look at it. Nice and bubbly indeed. Very effervescent. They didn't, it says 4.8 ABV right there on the bottom. They don't mention the hops utilized, unfortunately. Let's give this thing a shot. About 3 fingers of bright white, light bubbly head. A very light straw color. It always comes across darker, no matter the beer style. It always comes across darker on my camera. I don't know why, maybe it's my lighting. Very light floral notes here. No real spice. Very crispy, refreshing. This is my second beer of the day. This one is totally refreshing compared to the other one. Crisp, clean, easy drinking, light, very light malt sweetness, very bready though, and definitely light florals, light spice on the palate. Very crushable though. Alright, let's get into the shave. We're going to be using Moon Soap's Union, which is an American style barbershop scent. Kind of a traditional barbershop scent. A little bit powdery and whatnot. We got the ingredients around the outside of the rim. You can see there is a very low level amount of menthol in this one. And this is their extra slick tallow formula. Moon Soaps has a couple different formulas. Very nice traditional label. Moon Soaps always has top-notch artwork, and I absolutely love their tagline from the butcher to the barber, referring to the in-house rendered tallow. There's a look at the shave soap. It's kind of a off-white, and you can see by the white of my fingernail it is quite a firm soap. This one is $20 for 6 ounces of obviously tallow soap, and it is lightly mentholated. They just put just a touch of menthol so that it can be enjoyed by literally everyone. Very low level menthol, so nothing to be scared of. We have it already whipped up right here in the beautiful Lancaster Razorworks shave bowl, product of my daily shaves. And then this one is a Viking soaps and cosmetics and brushes. It's not really in their official brand title, but they do a lot of killer brushes. This one is in red and black Ebonite. It's a short, squatty handle. You can see here, kind of a chubby style, if you will. Very short handle, but very ergonomic design. It feels really well in the hand. And just absolutely flawless finish on the Ebonite there. And then on top we have the AP Shave Co. Jealousy Nut. No, this is the Odin's Beard from Viking is the Odin's Beard Badger knot, which is also a highly gelled knot, and just a killer looking lather today. Nice and creamy and dense. Let's go ahead and get some of this cold water on the face. You see I'm slightly sweating. Just hopped out of the shower, and this little bathroom it just holds the heat. Even if I shower with the door open, it just holds the damn heat in here. So thus why we're using a mentholated shave soap today. We are going to be continuing our month of straight razor shaves during August. This was Marion's idea in order to kind of get newbies and even seasoned straight razor shavers, just to kind of all of us to do another push for straight razor shaving, kind of like CDB used to do back in the day. Just kind of push to get everybody on the straight razor train, to get new people involved, and to just get, if you've been putting it off or ignoring your straight razors, for you to kind of join in on the fun and break them out. My last straight razor shave, I actually nicked myself in 2 different places, and so, you know, I hadn't been shaving as much with any style razor, and that goes especially for straight razor. So I think I kind of lost a step. It's like riding a bike, though. You never really forget how to do it, but you can definitely, like, you know, lose that refinement that you once had if you were doing daily shaves, and then all of a sudden, you know, you stopped straight razor shaving on a regular basis. You could kind of lose a bit of that muscle memory, but it never really goes away. Once you learn the technique, you'll be fine. So let's get back into it. Let's hopefully get a better shave in today. We're going to be using the good old Henckels Friodur right here. This is the where's that number? This is the 472. You can see right there. Absolutely gorgeous razor. I love the detail on the spine there. And there's a look at the blade itself. I can feel a nice low-level menthol chill. Nice and cooling and refreshing, but nothing too crazy. Now, during this shave, I'm going to try to walk you guys through a little bit of technique. I know I kind of jumped into it right here, but let me wipe this off and then we'll go into a little bit of it. Razor's feeling great, by the way. There we go. Clean that up nice. Then I always kind of make sure that my drink isn't directly below my squeegee towel there, because I don't want the hair or lather falling in. Alright, grip. My width of grain is from top to bottom on my cheeks, from bottom to the top on my neck. So when I'm working on my cheeks, I'm going to be using a grip like this. 2 over the spine, 1 on the tail, 1 underneath, creating that pinch. Good control here. I feel very confident with this grip. Same thing if I were to switch sides, which I'm going to do now. 2 fingers over the spine, 1 underneath, and then 1 on the tail, creating that bridge. Could do a lot of damage here with your firm, sure, confident grip right there. You don't got to be putting a death grip on it. You just got to be, it's just got to be, you know, a confident grip. Always stretching the skin. You can see I reached over the top of my head with my right arm. I'm shaving with my left arm, stretching with my right arm, going over the top. Again, with this north to south pass, I'm kind of doing the left side of my face with my left hand, and then I did the right side of my face with my right hand. And when I'm doing these lines, I'm kind of rolling with the wrist, and then when I'm getting to a more straight, flat surface, I'm moving the whole arm. So there's kind of a time and a place for each stroke, if you will, each method. Alright, now we're going underneath. And so I flip the blade, you know, in this orientation so I can go from south to north. And now I'm kind of pinching directly on the blade, one finger going underneath and the other behind the tail. Go ahead, stretch with my free hand here. And this time I'm doing right hand for the left side of my face when I'm going from south to north. Get my beard out of the way, and then now I'm stretching with my hand here down on my chest. And there's one rather large blemish right here, so I'm going to try to avoid it just cause. I'll get that with a Schick injector. After the video's over, I'll clean that area up, but I'm just going to try to avoid that for today's purposes. Alright, squeegee. Get that lather off. Alright, same thing, other side, pinch, underneath, stretch. At all times you want your skin taut, especially, you know, if you're a little bit, you know, older gentleman, or if you just have a lot of wrinkles or loose skin. You want to be especially sure to keep that skin nice and taut at all times. Stretching while straight razor shaving is more important than with any other type of razor. It's beneficial with all types of razors, but it's more important that you pay attention to skin stretching when you are straight razor shaving. Alright, let's go ahead and get some more lather for pass number 2. We got plenty left here. Another thing that it's recommended but not necessary is a more hydrated lather than usual. You know, if you're using a safety razor that's, you know, really forgiving, and a blade that, you know, is forgiving, or, you know, just not uber sharp, you can get away with a drier lather. I do it all the time, as a matter of fact. And when I was straight razor shaving on a regular basis, I would get away with straight razor shaves with a drier lather as well. I kind of like a drier lather, just being honest. But I'm gonna recommend that you use a more hydrated lather when it comes to straight razor shaves specifically. And then if you want to dial it back a little bit drier because you like it a bit more pasty, you know, once you have the hang of straight razor shaving, go ahead and do whatever the hell you want, whatever works for you. Right there, we're going from south to north. I went, you know, back to 2 on top, 1 underneath, and then 1 on the tail. Same thing, just inverted. And then I kind of used like a reverse inverted J-hook to go with my beard line right there. So that was all wrist. It was just a rolling of the wrist. This part, however, is a lot straighter, so I'm going to use my whole arm in order to just do south to north. No fixed position on the wrist. Always stretching as well. Now here I'm gonna switch to against the grain, stick with the right side of the face. This is something that I'm not trying, or I could have stuck with just doing things perfectly symmetrical for the purposes of the tutorial, but I don't want the video to go too long, and so I will kind of use my normal technique. So this is what I normally do with my against the grain pass. I'll just flip it. I had it one way for my cheek. I just flipped it for my neck. Really simple, easy as that. I stayed on the same side of the face, and I can do the same exact thing with the grain pass. The only difference is I'll do right hand, right cheek, and then I'll do right hand, left neck with the grain. And it all just becomes muscle memory, so don't let this overwhelm you. You know what I mean? Stretching, inverted J hook, roll the wrist, just like that. Stretching, this time all arm, fixed wrist. That's what she said. And then we'll just roll the razor just like that. Really easy. Light touch. Shallow angle. A sure grip on the razor, but not a death grip. Roll the wrist when necessary. Fixed wrist, all arm when necessary. I'm gonna go ahead and squeegee this one more time. And this isn't a comprehensive tutorial. I'm just trying to give you tips as they come to mind. That pretty much does it for us right there. I do a with the grain and against the grain. That works for me. It helps me not overshave while simultaneously getting me to BBS 90% of the time. If I end up with a DFS, so what? The fucking world keeps turning. Let's go ahead and rinse off. That nice low-level chill was appreciated. For as hot as it was in here, I definitely could have used more menthol, but I always use more menthol. So I'm kind of trying to just enjoy soaps for the menthol that the artisan intended them to be as of late. And then, you know, there's always going to be time to add more menthol. There's always more shaves. So right now I'm trying to go through and enjoy the menthol level that the artisan intended. All right. That barbershop was absolutely enjoyable. Probably should have talked about it early, but you know how I do. It's not the first time I've used this soap. If you want a more comprehensive review, I have it in my catalog. But a very nice traditional barbershop, medium scented, absolutely phenomenal soap base, very slick, very dense, and a great value at that. Alright, let's grab the Lancaster black sheep towel. And we got very close to a flawless shave. I think on the neck we did alright. The huge blemish didn't end up getting cut, but I noticed a little bit of blood after pass one right there on the neck. So maybe I got a weeper, or maybe I knocked the head off a blemish, who knows. But really close to a perfect shave. And I know we're really close to a BBS, that's for damn sure. That edge felt phenomenal. I think So Sharp David Gonzalez, a fellow YouTuber and hobbyist, He put that edge on me, on that razor, for me when I went down to California and visited him. He welcomed me into my home. There's a video on that on my YouTube channel as well. Anyhow, let's get into some post shave. I don't have the matching aftershave for this one, so I'm going to be going with Chicago Grooming Company's number 11. They used to be Oleo Soapworks, and we're going to use some good Oleo pure oil blend, which is just pure skin food. So we're going to use a little bit of both. Number 11 is Replica Maison Margiela at the barbershop. Really good men's cologne. Quality restrictor there. Quality restrictor there. We're taking the cap off both because we're going to only have one hand available. 3 drops and a smear of the oil, and then a good helping of the aftershave splash. Give them a whisk, a little bit of slap and tickle. Get that right into the skin. Oh, that's just a killer fragrance as well. Shit, I might have to bust that one out tomorrow. That is a killer barbershop. And we definitely got BBS. Just fucking silkety smooth. Damn. What an enjoyable shave. All while talking. I might still got it, guys. I might still got it. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate you. Break out those straight razors and join us during the month of August and beyond. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers. And I'm out.